here is a visual representation of what it's been like as a Doctor Who fan for the past few years when it comes to news. Hello everyone, Clack of the Geek here. As you can see, we're back in the old summer house thing. We're in the summer setup. It is summer, it is very warm, so yeah, but this isn't permanent, obviously. Well, this video is just gonna be, a little like news roundup, because obviously in the past month and a bit, we have had lots of Doctor Who news about the upcoming, Russell Davies second era. And normally I don't tend to do like news videos because I never find that they age well. Like they might do good in terms of views. They might do well in the moment, but they don't tend to age well. And after the fact, there's never really a reason to go back to them. I don't know. I never find that they age well. But I have been asked a couple of times recently about what your thoughts on what's on this or that. And I thought I'd just cover lots of different ground and just get it all out of the way. And I have some like sketch bits in here, so to make it, a bit worthwhile. So let's get into some of the news. By the way, before we get into it all, if you want to stay as spoiler free as possible, I'd probably avoid watching this video.
Villain! Murderer! Doctor! Out with on your head!
First point, Ncuti Gatwa as the 14th Doctor. One, in my original Clacker Chronicles podcast that I did about covering it, I said Ncuti Gatwa. It's Ncuti Gatwa. I do apologise about mispronunciation. But yeah, he is playing the 14th Doctor, famous previously for Sex Education. And I've started watching Sex Ed. I've watched the first episode of season 1. And I can definitely see why. I can see the quirkiness of the Doctor. I've heard that there's like some dramatic stuff with him in Sex Ed. And I'm yet to obviously get to that. I'm only on episode 2 at the minute. But I can see it. And obviously, even then though, he's playing a different role, so he's going to approach it differently. So I do have faith in him, and I think it was done for the right reason. He was picked for the right reasons, I think. Then 1 week later, we got the announcement that David Tennant and Catherine Tate are returning for the 60th anniversary. My thoughts on that? It's cool seeing him back. Love Donna. But I kind of saw it coming, to be fair. I kind of figured they would appear. Also, apparently for the 60th anniversary, we got Bernard Cribbins as well back. I'm actually really surprised about that. But Bernard Cribbins, as Wilf, I ain't got any complaints there. Also for the 60th, we've got a new cast member, Yasmin Finney, as Rose, playing a character called Rose. And I think she's well known for Heartstopper, a show on Netflix. I haven't seen it, so I can't really say much of an opinion, but, best wishes and, great, good luck. Also, right, people who are thinking that she's, because the character's apparently called Rose, right? People are thinking that she's replacing Billie Piper's character, Rose. Grow up. Honestly, you're acting when you're in year 2 and there's another kid in the class who's got the same name as you and you're like, oh, you stole my name. That's the logic that you've got here, the people who are saying that. So just grow up, please. Also directing the 60th, it looks like, Rachel Taylor, who directed all the Capaldi finales and Twice Upon a Time. So I'm buzzing for that, because I think I'd actually argue she's one of, if not the best Doctor Who director, along with Graham Harper. I think she's probably the best Doctor Who director that we've ever had. So it's great seeing her back again. Then announcements for it kind of sort of died down for a bit, for a couple of weeks, and then recently we've got the announcement of another cast member for the 60th, Neil Patrick Harris, American actor, well known for stuff like How I Met Your Mother. I think he was in the Harold and Kumar films. He was in Gone Girl, which is a film I need to watch because David Fincher and I love 7. I'm not going to lie, I actually burst out laughing when it was announced because I just did not expect Neil Patrick Harris of all people. To be fair, he's a really good actor, so I'm not dissing the actor. He's great, to be fair. From what we're getting from the set pictures, it's very likely that he's playing the Celestial Toymaker, which obviously a villain from the First Doctor era, that if he is, which is very likely from what we're gathering, if he is playing the Toymaker, and if the Toymaker is coming back for the 60th, I am very, very excited for that. Anyway, set pictures and stuff. We got this one. We got this one. We got this one with David Tennant's new kind of costume, which is pretty cool. And we got Beat the Meep. Yes, a Doctor Who comic book villain from the 1970s, a lookalike of him, he's coming back for the 60th. Or it looks like. Mate, Beat the Meep. I mean, come on. You gotta love Beat the Meep, haven't you? Okay, now I want to talk about the promotion and how they're promoting it using like social media. How they're using that to promote this new era. So like, take the announcement. So like, Ncuti Gatwa's announcement on his Instagram or in his socials and whatnot. There was the 2 heart emojis and the blue box emoji, and then RTD reposts that. Shortly after, on the Doctor Who social media, he gets announced as the new Doctor. And like with Tennant and Tate, beforehand there was the 2 hearts and a diamond, you know, Diamond's 60th anniversary, you know, Diamond anniversary, and then they get announced that they come back for the 60th. Same with Yasmin Finney's announcement, you know, 2 hearts and a rose, like, you know, she's playing a character called Rose. Initially, I was quite sceptical about this approach to the marketing because I kind of viewed it as it's just preaching to the choir. It's really only getting to the people plugged into social media. It's not really getting into, you know, the general audience and the wider public. But saying that, a lot of these people, like Ncuti Gatwa, I think he has about 2.7 million Instagram followers. So it is very much getting to a wider, you know, demographic, and it's getting it out there to more people. So I think that is, you know, a valid point to make as well. In addition, it's just really inventive, you know, the emojis and using the emoji and using social media and these kind of things. We are in the social media age. I mean, even like looking back 5 years ago when Jodie was announced, the media landscape and the social media landscape has really changed and evolved. Even from then, you know, we've got, you know, TikTok has become like very prevalent now, and it's, you know, keeping up with the times and doing things that are inventive in that way, and I think it's really good. Another thing I'm very glad about, they're actually acknowledging that, you know, we're filming. You know, it was Neil Patrick Harris's birthday a few days ago, and they posted a picture of him on the set, you know, like an actual like, promo image of him on set in costume, and, you know, here, happy birthday to Neil Patrick Harris, you know, here he is filming the new episode, and he's in a different costume to the announcement. It's just like, yeah, we're filming, we're going to acknowledge it, you know, we're embracing it, and that's what I love, and that's what really got me down about the Tribble era, because it was just like secrecy for secrecy's sake. I did a podcast about it, about the really, you know, poor marketing and just how secret it was, and like John Bishop got told off because he said his character was from Liverpool. I mean, that is ridiculous. Like, I'm not saying being over excessive with it, like it was in the late Moffat era with like John Sim getting spoiled. You know, don't be over excessive with promoting it and embracing that. But there's no need to keep stuff like what city your character's from. It's just, especially when it's John Bishop. I mean, it's, you know, put 2 and 2 together, you can work it out. I don't want them just to become over excessive with this stuff. That's my only concern. I don't want them to like spoil, I don't know, like Sylvester McCoy and Colin Baker are coming back for like a series, or I don't know, something really big like that. I don't want them to be spoiling that kind of stuff. But there's no problem with embracing the show. People are gonna find out that you're filming. That's just inevitable. Just embrace it. Embrace the fandom. Don't be so secretive. And that is what I'm glad that Russell is doing. So that's the end of the video, and that kind of covers all my you know, that covers all the basis for the announcements and the rumours and all the news that we've got lately. So hope that's answered any questions that you've had about my opinions on this stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed as well. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, click the bell so you don't miss a thing. And it's Clack of the Geek signing out. Goodbye, everyone.